Alright, so we saw how Against the Grain works, but now we're gonna see something very similar, except this time we're using the basic attack plus. What this upgrades to is to attack 3 times. The advantage is that it costs 0, so all the card draw cost, so weird to say, problems that we had with the Leviathan, we're not gonna have it with basic plus. We're also not gonna have the aiming problems, and it plays in a similar way. We run Nelkers, we run Homewards, we run Tea Ceremony because I don't know if when I was building this deck I considered that Tea Ceremony doesn't combine well with Homeward Bound, but it does combine well with Nelk, it combines well with Intuition, it combines well with Against the Grains. I don't know if we're gonna need Against the Grains. Let's do a count up of cost. So we have this card, so we have about 15 cards in deck to start with, 5 in hand and 15 in deck. This card is plus 2 cards to deck, so really we're starting with 21 cards. This costs 0, this costs 0, so we can ignore those. The Tea Ceremony is kind of hard to calculate because it depends on what we have in hand, but in theory it should be... let's calculate everything else and then we'll apply the Tea Ceremony reduction. So, ideally we do Homeward on Nelka, which is 6, 3 times, which is 18, and then have 3 extra Nelkas, which is 27, plus 3 Intuitions. What's 27 plus 6? Why am I stupid? 33. So that would be 33. And we had 21 to work with. So this Tea Ceremony can apply a maximum discount of... I was going to say 5, but that's not actually true, because we can only discount 3 Nelker experiments and 2 intuitions. It's impossible to discount a Homeward Bound because it's fragile. It gets destroyed the moment I try to do that. So really, with Tea Ceremony, I am making these... I'm doing a reduction of 4, because I'm paying 1 mana to get 5 reduction, which is a net 4. So 4 times 3 is 12, we said 33. 33 minus 12 is 21. It's almost like I calculated it perfectly. Now we're probably not going to be able to execute this because... well, because of card draw. But I was thinking even if we have ideal card draw... you might be restrained because... You might need to play this when you have 0 cards in deck, knowing that it will apply a discount. Anyways, let's. I can theorize for 20 more minutes. Let's go in and see how this performs. Okay, so I do run Against the Grains, right? Yes. How many? 3? Good. Oh yeah, I didn't consider if I run 2x of any of those cards. That was actually a good hand there. I just wanted to see which card I run 2 copies of. Double-edged sword. Okay, that's fine. So it doesn't change any of the calculations I did. That's what I was afraid of. Now, this is a bad hand. Bad? Not really, actually, because I can do Homeward, but that's a waste of card draw. A massive, massive waste of card draw. So I need to do Homeward Bound here, hoping to draw... Well... I do still need to play the Homeward Bound, because otherwise it's gonna get destroyed. So... this is not good. Oh, the Tea Ceremony can actually be a bit more value, because I can discount 2... What are they called? 2... Nelkers, play them for 0 off of the Homeward, and then get them again and discount them again. So really, I have, if I play everything ideal, like plus 3 mana to work with, which is exactly what we're wasting here. So, okay, it is probably gonna go bad. 2 Homeward Bounds in starting hand is not good. But let's see with this constraint how well we can do, I guess. So I want to play my Homeward Bound to not burn it. And now I have Nelka on 2 basics. So let's do that. Basic. I've got 8 cards in deck. I have no Homeward Bound in hand and 2 left in deck. So I can go Tea Ceremony here, which wouldn't be ideal, but it would be decent. I can also go Tea Ceremony on the against the Grains. Again, it's not the most cost-effective thing, but the question is, do we have a choice? And the other thing to consider is, as we make things 0, we can't draw cards. So maybe we want to do Intuition. The worst case scenario is that we draw a Homeward Bound, because if we do, then we're quite restricted. So maybe that's not a good idea. Let's do 1 Tea Ceremony. Okay, we top decked Nelka. Oh, and with the Tea Ceremony, if I top deck a Homeward Bound, I can discount it, which I didn't think about. Okay, so that's that. So now, if I do Intuition and draw Homeward Bound, I'm safe. Even if I draw 2 Homeward Bounds, I'm good, because I can go... No, I'm not good. It's a waste of resources, I think. Yes, it's a waste of card draw, essentially, because I'm doing 3 mana to pay for 3 more... So I'm doing 3 for the Homeward Bound, then 3 extra for another Homeward, then 3 extra for... Or actually 0 extra for an Elka, fine. So it's 6, but then I've got another Homeward in deck, which I need to pay 3 of whatever. I can't speak today for some reason. So I still think the right play here is Intuition. I've got all of my basics, which are the important ones. Double-edged sword is not having it is not like too terrible. Mostly I want to draw. So I drew both of my Homeward Bounds, which was what I was afraid of, but that's not that big of a deal, because I can go against the grain to shuffle. I'd have to shuffle both of them, so it is actually a pretty big deal. Well, it is a big deal, but it's not the end of the world. I'd probably want to shuffle my other against the grain, the 2 Homeward Bounds, and what? A basic? Maybe? But it's slightly buffed, so maybe a Tea Ceremony, because I've got 2 of them anyways. Let's do that. Oh, and I draw 2. I forgot about that little detail. So now, I definitely want to get rid of that, and I probably want to get rid of Tea Ceremony. I might live to regret that. I don't know. I might have to do another Tea Ceremony. My next card might be a Tea Ceremony, and if I miss, I'm probably not doing another Tea Ceremony. So I think dumping it would be fine. It's pretty greedy not to dump the against the grain, because the reason I'm doing it is to save on my attack, or to not lose the attack. But also it's kind of useful to reshuffle cards, because now I'm gonna have 7 cards with 2 Homeward Bounds. I'm gonna draw them pretty quick. Hopefully I only have 1 of them, and when I do have 1 of them, I'm going to need to reload with Against the Grain. So I don't want to lose that in the deck. I've got an Against the Grain in the deck already, I guess. So if I shuffled it, I'd have 2, which means I'd be likely to draw it, but I don't want to take that risk. I think I'll go with this. Now, I said Intuition, right? Oh no, maybe I said I'd play Tea Ceremony. But maybe it makes more sense to play well, let's see. I could play a full cost Nelk. That would Well, I could draw both homeward bounds, I guess, that way. Okay, I think it's okay to not greed it on a... Well, I do need to greed it on a tea ceremony if I want to play absolutely perfectly. So maybe I go intuition here. I like that. That will give me cards, and I can play against the grain and be safe in returning cards. Okay, we got what we wanted. I think here we go homeward bound Nelk. We got on homeward bound for the other Nelk as well. But we're not going to be able to do that. Oh, we will, because we have 3 cards. But then, when we do that, we only have 1 card. So I'd have to play my tea ceremony suboptimally on the against the grain and the Nelka. I think I'm actually fine doing that. So I think this is just gonna work out if my math was correct. So I played the Nelka. Now I play my tea. Okay. Okay. Here's what we do. We do this. Okay, these are 99 times 3. So, and then we have these to end. So we did 600, 700 damage pretty much. Okay. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good for this deck. I had a bad start here, and I played optimally other than that. I managed to get off all of my... What are they called? Come on. Homeward Bound plus... Nelka experiments. So I managed to get 6 copies of Nelka played that game. Which was plus 30... Well, okay, let's think about one of the basic attacks. That 6 times 15 is 90, plus the basic attack, which has a base damage of, what, 6, I think? Or 3? Maybe 3. Yeah, 3. So that's 93, and then I played 2 copies of Intuition. So that got it to 99. If I played the 3rd copy of Intuition, it would have been 102. So just a bit more damage. So... Okay, so with a very bad start there, we got to 700 damage, which is pretty good. So, okay, we're only 13 minutes in. Let's do a run with this deck. I like it the most. I want to get enough mana to upgrade my coins, because once I do that, that opens the door for a lot of other decks. And I also want to discover new stuff, of course. So next level up, I will get 50 chips, which is enough to upgrade it. So yeah. So this guy is 450 health. No, is he 450 health? Or is he 120, 320, 620? He's not 1,000 health. Huh. Okay, well let's try and see. Revive. Duplicate. Duplicate's pretty good. It's plus 300 damage. Discarding is not useful to us. We duplicate here. 450. Okay, so he is on 450. Okay, so this should be pretty easy. How do we start this? Again, 2 homeward bounds is less than ideal. Yeah, it's terrible. Because we don't have any basics. So we have to go homeward bound, homeward bound. At least we're likely to find basics that way. Okay. We did not find basics. So we have to waste an Elka. But that's fine. He's only on 450, so I should be fine. And I've got the duplicate as well. Oh, and I got... Okay, I did get a second basic. Nice. Alright. We have a Homeward Nelk. That will take me down to 6, which will allow me to play the Against the Grain. I mean, it will take me down to 2, which will allow me to play Against the Grain. But I will draw a Homeward Bound, which is not too terrible, I guess. I can do I can't do Tea Ceremony right now, actually. Okay. We go Homeward. We go Nelk. We go buff basics. Got 3 in deck. I've got another Homeward Bound. So I need to do the Against the Grain. To shuffle this in. I'm going to shuffle in my double-edged sword because I never care about them. And I'll shuffle in my basic that we don't care about. Now, I can do a T on 2 frees. Oh, I've got 3 frees actually in hand. If I top deck a Homeward Bound, I'd be very happy. I did not top deck a Homeward Bound. We'll do this. Now I could either go Against the Grain. And if I draw a Homeward, then I don't return it and I play Homeward Nelk. And I have another Against the Grain in hand. What would I want to return? Intuition, probably. Intuition. I've got another Intuition. I will draw 2 more cards. So, okay. I think I'm happy with Against the Grain. So I can return you. I can return you. Basically, I didn't draw anything. What do I want to return? 1 Tea Ceremony, 1 Intuition, I think. Now, I've only got 1 Homeward Bound in 6. Maybe I play 1 Intuition. Or maybe I don't want to waste my mana with Intuition until I know that I can afford it. So maybe, but I need to draw stuff. Somehow. If I go Against the Grain and I draw 1 useful card, I can return the other card I drew plus 3 more. I'd need to return 3 from hand, so that would be Intuition, Intuition, Ceremony, maybe? And when I say card I like, I'm pretty much referring to Homeward Bound exclusively. Doing Homeward... So the reason why I'm trying to draw Homeward Bound is because it would allow me to play one of those for 0, and then I can redraw a free... I'll reshuffle a free cost in deck, and then that would allow me to go Tea Ceremony on the Nelka. For this guy, it's really not needed. At this point, we're at, like, what? 100, 200, I could duplicate... Okay, so we do need a bit more damage, but I can go Nelk, Nelk. I'm just trying to optimize it to see... maybe the Intuitions are bait. Maybe I just go Nelk, Nelk, Nelk. Oh no, I definitely don't do that. I want my Yeah, I don't need to be that mana efficient, because mana efficiency assumes playing Go Intuitions, and the Intuitions are very marginal added damage. So yeah, let's play an Intuition. We can throw it out there. We can throw we can throw a Tea Ceremony out there. Do that, and we can oh, I'm getting okay. I need to go Against the Grain here. Okay, my last card is a Homeward Bound, but I'm gonna shuffle 4 cards, so that doesn't matter. Double-edged. I want to keep the Intuition. I can shuffle this, and I can shuffle this. So now I go Intuition. Okay, that was a very good draw. Now I can play Nelk. Now I can go Tea Ceremony on my last Nelk. Alright, 2 cards. Sure. Now I can go Nelk. Now I can go... oh, I've got 2 more Nelks. Oh, I should have... No. Duping these cards is better. And Intuition. And then... Dupe. And we actually are at 102 now. Last time on the training dummy we were on 99. So, how much damage is this? 306 times 3 is 918. Plus 27. Yeah, we're like at 1,000 damage or something. Alright. Okay, so I'm not gonna play that slow next time. Restart. Add a card from hand. 6 overloads. I think I'll go research here. Reviving is decent, but that assumes we make mistakes, and we make no mistakes. So, a Homeward Bound to start with is interesting, considering that we have nothing. I could use my ability right now. I would do that. What would I do that for? Can I do my ability in between cards? Let's find out. So we'll do this. We got absolutely nothing. So maybe I play Tea Ceremony to make this Homeward Bound cost 0. That's a thought, but I don't think it's actually a very good thought. That's a tough one. I think this is by far, well, not by far. This is the worst start we've had so far. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh, maybe I just use my second Homeward Bound. Yeah, because mana cost is not that big of a deal for us. The second Homeward Bound, the worst case scenario is that we draw our third Homeward Bound. And even then it's not that terrible. What we're hoping for, well, it would be exactly Nelk basic, but even Nelk and the single basic would be decent. That's just such a far reach, I think. But everything else is so terrible. Well, actually, we're only hoping for a Nelka, because then we get to play the Nelka and draw 3 more. So I think this is a good risk. We did not draw a Nelka. Maybe we go another Homeward Bound. Let's try it. Maybe this loses us the... Come on, man. This is ridiculous now. How many basics we have? Only 1 basic and no against... and no Nelks. Come on, we've got to draw a Nelk now. Okay, good. Okay. So now we can go Nelk. And we've got our 2 other Nelks. Please tell me I buffed the right thing, because I wasn't looking good. So, Tea Ceremony is always happening, I think. Okay, we drew another Nelk. That is very interesting. How do I have so many? Oh, this guy gives me overloads. I forgot. Well, that was very lucky, actually, then, to draw this Nelk. Oh, so we don't care about cost. Right, I should have thought about that. So let's go Intuition. Do I have any attacks in deck? I don't. Oh, we got a Homeward Bound. Let's go. That's pretty lucky with so many overloads. I think we go Homeward Bound Nelk for 3 cost to draw as much as we can draw. What are we buffing? Is it those two? Pretty sure. Yes. Not those, those. Ah, right. There was that thing. Yeah, sure, you can have your HP recovered. Nelk. Okay, so... yeah, we definitely just go Homeward Bound here. Very nice. We got a Nelk. So, I guess let's just play it while we have the cards in deck. Whoa! We're not looking to draw anything, so let's not do. Actually, we are. We want to draw the cards because then this Nelk is going to get reshuffled. Okay, we drew it. So we only have an overload in there. I didn't think that was possible. I thought you drew and then it reshuffled. But it actually reshuffles and then draws. Now we've got... do we care to do anything really here? I mean, we've got unlimited mana. Guess I can go this and this. And I can go Intuition. And then another Intuition. Now, I mean, he's dead. I don't know why I'm bothering with this. Let's just go through the motions. Ah, right. Does not destroy. Decrease. Yeah, sure, whatever. Now, bang, bang. And then, yeah. Do, bang, bang, bang. Okay. Restart, stop enemy. Let's stop the enemy. That's by far the best one there. I need to do like 900 damage, I think, to kill this guy, and I can't do that, I don't think. So, oh no, I can with my ability now. Ooh. I think I can do him, but I'm gonna ignore him because he makes like my whole hand like names not visible and stuff. Like it's just gonna take me 20 minutes. Okay, this guy I need to be playing for. Oh, I don't have attacks to play in between stuff. Wait, what? That's bad. Let's go. I'm panicking right now. I need to burn that. I'm gonna, wow, okay, I have to go against the grain here. Oh my god, okay, I can go Tea Ceremony. Oh, this is awful. I'm gonna lose. Oh, I shouldn't, yeah, I'm dead. I can't draw anymore. This guy is hard, man. Alright, well, it's gonna take me a while to complete around here. Alright. I mean, I can de-level them, right? So I could do that. But I've obtained this reward already, so I do need to beat him like this. And I can skip those guys, I guess. I don't know why I'm not able to level them up. I guess I need to level all of them up to 5 at the same time. Because, like, 5 is a special level, maybe? And then at 5 I get to fight Rita? I don't know. Anyways, the video's long enough now, so bye.